In the Carrot Improvement for Organic Agriculture, the CIOA project, we're growing about 15 different experimental varieties from the USDA breeding program.
Well, I'm Steve Pincus. My wife Beth Kazmar and I run this farm called TP Produce.
My name is John Binkley. This is Equinox Community Farm.
So I'm Phil Simon. I'm a USDA research geneticist, and I'm also a professor of horticulture at the University of Wisconsin.
Well, right now we're growing about 45 acres of mixed produce a year, certified organic for the past 20 plus years.
And we do mostly CSA. We're growing on, we use about 6.5 acres for like annual production every year.
And we do a lot of storage crops. Actually, our largest single crop is carrots. First trait is really flavor. It's got to taste good. It doesn't have to be just sweetness, but a complex carroty flavor. That's really what I'm looking for. You know, it's not just more sugars, and it's not just less bitterness, but just a richer, rich flavor that says, you're eating a carrot, a real carrot.
We know that the major variable that accounts for carrot flavor is the genetic background, is the variety. The flavor seems to be the driving force for repeat sales. Consumers seem to have a pretty good memory for bad flavor.
Flavor is probably the most important, but it has to also look good.
And as far as stand goes, I like a carrot that can get large without getting rough. Of course, I want a carrot that doesn't crack easily. I don't want them to split during growing. The ability to get out of the ground under tough conditions. I like big tops because they protect the carrot.
What I'm aiming for is a carrot that people who shop at the regular grocery store recognize as a carrot, and it tastes similar but is significantly better. Not looking for anything that's too adventurous.
Well, yes. We grow some yellow carrots. We grow increasing amount of purple carrots.
Once or twice a year, we'll do rainbow with purple haze mixed in.
Over the years, I would have liked to grow more purple carrots, but I've been kind of disappointed in the varieties that have been out there, partially because the purple is only skin deep and tended to rub off during cleaning.
Flavor isn't as good, and those aren't as reliable as the Bolero, so we don't do it very much. I hear negative reviews on the rainbow carrots. I'm not sure if that's flavor or color. Could be both. Purple carrots are the one thing that I would grow more of if I could find one that is comparable in quality to like the Bolero or one of the other production orange carrots.
We keep trying different varieties as they appear, and we make changes slowly, very slowly.
And there's been a recurring complaint by growers and consumers that some of these novel colors aren't very good, and I couldn't disagree with that. It's been pretty recent that we've been breeding for the novel colors. We still got a ways to go on it. We're still working on flavor, and so what we're doing now is taking some of these novel colors and crossing them back to good flavor orange carrots to basically not completely start all over, but to go back to a starting point of better flavor, better resistance to early bolting, better disease resistance, good early seedling vigor, along with these novel colors. So.
These two colored carrots, again, pretty good flavor, but the purple carrot has a deep enough purple ring that we can actually call it a purple carrot and clean it up, and it tastes good. And actually the orange in the middle is pretty interesting. I mean, it's a nice contrast. It looks really good. This, I don't know, you can call it a red carrot. I mean, it's kind of a reddish orange here in the middle. A yellow core that is okay. It'd be great if this was the same color all the way through. That would be something to strive for.
P1129 is one of the entries in the trial that actually comes from a cross that I made in the 1980s between a good tasting orange carrot and a purple carrot. And to be honest, at that time we weren't even looking at commercializing it, because in the 1980s we figured nobody was going to eat purple carrots. We found it is a consistently good flavor carrot in Wisconsin, California, Washington, and Indiana. It covered a lot of the major carrot production areas. And it's quite good in terms of resistance to early bolting. In cooperation with the Organic Seed Alliance, we're going to be releasing P1129 under a more interesting name, and several other carrots, some red carrots with good flavor. That's been a problem with red carrot. Good flavor in reds has also been a problem. Yellow carrots with good productivity and uniformity and flavor, and some orange carrots primarily focused for the organic industry, but they're fully usable and I think applicable for the conventional producers as well.
It's a crop that allows us to feed our community through the winter and keep going almost year round. I mean, since I grow all these carrots, I take note of whenever somebody wants to highlight something about a farm or local or fresh or a small farm, or 80% of the pictures use a carrot, a bunch of carrots. There's something about a carrot that symbolizes the type of farm that we have here, and the type of movement, the organic movement. Fresh carrot, a bunch of fresh carrots held up by a farmer's hands.